New this morning, new numbers from the State Department of Education. An area school corporation has the third highest graduation rate in the state, while another has the 13th worst.
News Channel 18's Dan Klein shows us why superintendents on both ends of the spectrum believe there's room for improvement.
When it comes to graduating students, West Lafayette Community School Corporation is among the state's best. 98.2% of the 164 students graduated in 2011. But the superintendent is still looking at the glass half empty, or in this case, 1.8% empty.
We're very pleased with the results, but we know that until we reach all students, we're not going to be satisfied.
As for the 3 students who didn't graduate, Killian says each moved back to China, but the district was unable to get the documentation to prove it with the state. As for the rate of those who did graduate, Killian acknowledges being a smaller school district helps, but one of the biggest factors in his mind is the high level of parental involvement.
Because you can't mandate that. Parents have to be involved in their schools, and that is, I think, a very positive factor for our school district.
At 73.7%, South Newton School Corporation has the 13th worst graduation rate of Indiana districts in 2011. Of 76 freshmen 4 years ago, only 56 graduated on time. The superintendent says a few struggled with end-of-year assessments, a few dropped out for economic reasons, and unlike other districts, South Newton doesn't give out graduation waivers.
We just need to work on our methods to get these students successful and getting them to graduate.
Todd Rudnick says to improve, the corporation is offering more credit recovery programs for basic classes, and staff are focusing on teaching them material in different ways to reach students with various learning styles. But in the end, he says, the graduation rate formula is tough, especially with such a small school.
Because of the amount of students, 2, 3, or 4 makes a huge percentage as compared to a school with 200-300 seniors.
Reporting in West Lafayette and South Newton, Dan Klein, News Channel 18.
45% of Indiana public high schools graduated more than 90% of their students in 4 years. 38% of schools graduated between 80 and 90% of students, leaving 17% of schools at less than 80%. Data from more schools can be found on our website in this story at WLFI.com.